I spent over $20,000 in YouTube coaching, and this is what I learned from that. And so, why did I do this? Well, human beings, we signal what our values are with our money and our time. You know, a great preacher, I think it was Billy Graham, once said, "Show me your wallet or your checking book, and I'll show you where your heart lies." And a long time ago, I was so disillusioned with the path that I was on in life. I had done everything my parents had told me to. I went to school. I was an electronics engineer, and I was nearing the end of the completion of my program. I was one of the only 25% who were able to graduate. Most people quit or failed. And so I worked super, super hard at this, and I hated my life. I hated where my life was going. And then one day, it was the one ill-fated day, for whatever reason, I typed into my laptop how to make money online from a laptop. And I kept typing that in over and over and over again. And at some point, I came across Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. And he started talking about the creator economy and what was possible. I started getting into drop shipping and Amazon FBA. I tried all kinds of different stuff. But I was hooked. The idea hooked me. And I started a YouTube channel. And I had started a YouTube channel while I was still in college, but it didn't go anywhere because I had a lot of procrastination issues. I was undisciplined. And I thought to myself, well, you know what, John? You spent all this money on a degree that you're never going to use, that you're not all that good at, you're barely passed, and the work makes you miserable, and you're not passionate about it like your peers. Why not spend money on something that you're interested in, to learn something you're interested in, something to learn something that you're passionate about? And so I started buying courses, a little bits here and there, but over time it added up. And the reason I did that is because I was deeply passionate and I wanted to learn. And, you know, there's a fundamental rule of life, guys, that I want to share with you right now, is that you either pay in time or money. And I realized that I was either going to pay in time and effort to figure all of this stuff out the hard way through trial and error, or I could pay someone else with money who had already done that. And by the way, guys, I want to give something to you. It's a free school community in the description below. I will be giving you all of the best knowledge I have from my 10 years on YouTube, and as well as all the knowledge that I gained from buying all of these different expensive courses. Probably about 10 grand worth, maybe 20. I haven't actually run the numbers. Definitely above 10 grand for sure. I'm going to give you the condensed version of what actually worked for me for free in the description. So check that out. But anyways, you either pay with time and money, right? And I was so sold on myself. And this is where another reason is because a lot of times people don't want to spend money on, you know, the online course thing. They think it's sketchy. But let's think this through. You'll spend money on your hobbies. You'll spend money on Netflix, on Disney Plus. You know, people will spend money on, you know, fishing or hiking or camping, stuff that will never make you any money ever. It's just for enjoyment. You'll spend hundreds of dollars on a canoe, fishing rods, hiking boots, hiking clothing, you know, tents and supplies and freaking Yeti mugs and stuff. And over time, it'll amount to thousands and thousands of dollars, but you won't make any profit from that. You just enjoy it. People spend money on things that they enjoy. And to me, I started to rationalize it in my head. It's like, hey, if people are spending all of their spare income or income they don't have, such as credit card debt, on things just to enjoy them, and there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, and I spent all of this money on a college education for a job that I hated and didn't want to work, then what's wrong with me actually spending money to gain knowledge, to do something that I love doing that can also make me money and pay me back in time? And that's the logic and the reasoning of why I personally was on my entrepreneurship journey was was willing to continue spending money over and over again to learn these different things, because I was ruthlessly committed to the path that I was on. I just felt this deep calling that in the face of all the failure, first YouTube channel failed, second YouTube channel got monetized, but couldn't make any money because of the type of videos I made. And then I tried changing it, and then I killed it. I had a third channel in the works that is still not monetized. It's actually the one you're watching right now. I completely changed it up, and this channel that you're watching now, Lazy YouTubers 2, will be an experiment. And I'm going to get this channel monetized using basically the most minimum effort kind of videos like this one that you're watching now. And the whole point of this channel is just to document my journey as an entrepreneur. Because, Alex Hormozi says, he wishes that he had, documentation of what it was like for Warren Buffett in the beginning. What it was like for, other, like Tony Robbins in the beginning. And I wish I had more content from Alex Hormozi of what he was going through in the beginning of his journey. And I'm pretty convinced that I will be successful in my journey. There's that delusional, self-belief. Again, we'll talk about that more in a second. And I want this channel to be documenting that journey of just, hey, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm working through all of these things. I haven't hit my goals yet, but I'm going to be there soon. And you can follow along for the journey, right? And by the way, I'll be releasing my next product relatively soon. If you're interested in what it is, you can click the free link in the description, and there'll be, sooner or later, it'll be launched in my free school group. The school group will always be free. Well, no, not always. It'll be free for now. Better click now, because there'll be a price tag on it eventually, but not today. It's free for now. In terms of delusional self-belief, I feel like I have the opposite of what a lot of people have, which is negative self-talk. And people saying that I'm not worthy of this, and I suck, and woe is me. I feel like I have a bit of an ego problem. Like, it's a little bit of a delusional self-aggrandizement, almost. And I really, really believe that I can do these great things that most people can't do. And the downside, so that fuels me to be like, yeah, I'm going to buy this course, and I'm going to make it work, and it's totally going to work, and this is going to be great. So there's that, but also the backdrop of that is that it actually creates this negative feedback loop of self-judgment where if I fail, I take failure incredibly hard, because I have this version of myself in my head as I'm supposed to be successful. So when I fail, I judge myself really, really harshly, and it's taken me like 10 years to have a better relationship with that and not judge myself, but hold myself to a higher standard without hating myself when I fail. And that's taken a lot of work. And I'm really happy that I got to this point. And I'm probably going to make a module about this in my free school community, because I think it's one of the most important things when it comes to being an entrepreneur on YouTube is the psychological self-judgment, feedback loop of it all. And so, yeah, I'll make a module about that soon. I'm launching the new free course soon, and then the paid course will be coming along soon after that. But yeah, why did I spend $10K on YouTube courses? Well, because I believe in myself. It makes logical sense for me to people spend money on so many stupid things. Like, guys, I don't have a gaming system. I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a TV. The most expensive stuff that I've ever bought is stuff that'll help me with my YouTube channel and me making more money in the future. And, I am just taking a massive bet on myself that I am the kind of man who is willing to step up and change and improve so that I could do the work necessary to make all of that knowledge pay off. And that's what I'm committed to doing. And this channel is going to be the documentation of that journey. I'm going to be posting daily YouTube videos from now on to this channel. And yeah, but with all that being said, if you're interested in starting out if you're a new YouTuber, I made a free 4-hour video right here just documenting how I make my videos and how I got myself monetized twice on different channels. I'll link my channels below so that I'm not making that up. and blah, 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 blah. I'll see you right there. Whatever. Peace. I'm done.